Hello, viewers, and welcome to Online Abuse. Welcome to my show. Wow, today is a lovely evening. Today is Palm Sunday, and I know that many of you are really enjoying the Palm Sunday. Now, today we're going to start afresh. Like I said before, that I've been away for a very long time, so everything we're going to start afresh and to start from the beginning. So before we start, I have a video here in connection to the topic. Today's topic, we'll be talking about what is online abuse called. Now, this very video that we'll be playing is in connection to the topic. And before we start here, just to let you know that this video is not my video. I'm just using this to send my message across to as many people who need it. Now, we'll be playing the video now, so I'd like for you all to sit back, relax, and do enjoy the video.
Magmukha ka daw ako at saka igaganon ko lang sarili ko. Maputi lang po siya pero may balibo siya. Simula po ako sa show na 7 years old. Katatlo lang. Ako lang po ang binili ko ng pagkain, 300 yun. Then po, hindi yun nagagalit po ako at saka gusto ko nakalimutan. Ayaw po yun. No. Magiging singer at gusto ko matapos yung aral. Yun po, gusto ko lang matuto lahat. Yun po, yun lang po.
Wow. I will. Wow, that video, it actually really wanted to make me cry. I mean, you can imagine a young Filipino girl at that age, that very age, is being abused since she was 8 years old. I mean, look at her. Even though that her face wasn't showing, but I mean, yeah, she is out of fear, but. You can imagine if that was actually your daughter or your son that's been abused. It's really amazing. It's really amazing how people like this can think that they can get away with being abused. This world of nowadays it really makes us to wonder why should all this be going on? Why should this be happening? It's not good at all. It's really traumatizing these young children. These young children that are born into this country and around the world. They're not meant to suffer. They're meant to grow. They're meant to grow and have the stability. They're supposed to enjoy their life, grow into adults, grow to whatever they want to be in life. They should not be entangled with all this abuse, all these pedophiles, all these kind of people that are bent out, that is looking to destroy their life. I mean, really, it's really turning to something else, and we need to actually speak out and say something. is really bad for children of this age to be experiencing this. I mean, why? Why should they have to experience this? They're too tender. They are too tender to even understand is anything about sex. I mean, look at the girl, the little girl was saying how she was abused three times a day. I mean, you can imagine. And also, where she's being used like a sex worker at a tender age like that. I mean, you can imagine. It's really terrible. And to as many parents who have children that is of this age, or mothers, I'll really say to you to please do not sit down. Make sure that you watch your child, whatever they're doing on the internet. Make sure that you watch them. Watch the kind of websites they go on. Make sure that they do not go on any website that is age 18 or over. Make sure that you also put parental lock on it. Is very important. That way these children will not be experiencing this. So now we're going to go into the main thing of today. So like I said, we'll be talking about what is online abuse called. So as we start, now, online abuse is any type of abuse that can happen on the internet. It can happen anywhere at any time, only on devices that is connected to the web, i.e. computers, tablets, mobile phones. It can also be anywhere at any time. Anywhere, anytime, like whether if you're in this country, whether if you're in any country, whether if you're at work, it can happen anywhere at any time. And that's the reason why it is very important to monitor everything that is happening, even if it means you not putting, as in, even if it means you buying CCTV and installing it in your house. Please do. It's very important. That will guarantee your safety and the safety of your children or your daughter or son. Now these include social media, text messages or messaging apps, emails, online chats, online gaming, and live streaming chats. Now for example, hi, we're on you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So for example, like these porn sites, that these young boys and girls from age 16, that they like to watch all these porn sites to so that they can use it to masturbate, or especially when they're horny. Now this kind of thing, what they don't seem to understand is that is breaking them down mentally, is disturbing their mind, is breaking them down, is making them to actually be thinking of doing bad things. For example, like when they start going out to rape. Oh wow, thank you. Wow, you're all the way from Lebanon. Thank you. Wow. Especially when they go out to to rape all these minors, these little children, just like that young girl of age 8, because of these porn sites. It infatuates them. It makes them to do. Yeah, same to you. Welcome. It makes them to it makes them actually to go wild and make them to be going out there raping young boys and girls because of all these porn sites that they actually go on. But if we as adults and who are parents, if we can actually encourage them to stop by blocking them from going on all these porn sites, then this world will be a better world for us and for the sake of our children. Because if they're not watching all these porn sites, and all not even just the porn sites, and also like certain horror films as well, that they're using knives, they're using guns to be shooting and everything. That also is what also infatuates their minds and make them turn to complete monsters. They'll be like complete monsters, going out there and shooting randomly, picking any random person, just like that young girl Brianna Jai. I mean, like all of us knows about it. All of us knows about it on the news. I mean, you can imagine such a lovely, bright girl at age 16, that this girl, that her mother knew. They used to go to each other's houses. Her mother knew. They were so close. I mean, who would imagine that Brianna's Jai best friend will actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Who would imagine that Brianna Jai will actually, her best friend will actually wake up one day and to actually stab her best friend, along with the boyfriend. I mean, you can imagine, huh? Who would imagine that? I mean, this is painful, but I'm using this as an example of how people gets abused. I'm just using it as an example, so please don't feel bad, because that is also part of the abuse, because her only best friend that she knew and the parents knew, um just all of a sudden decided to turn to a monster and to kill her own best friend. And you know what? The thing that pained me the most is that when the girl in question was having therapy, what pained me the most was the fact that the friend was telling the therapist how she enjoyed stabbing her best friend. You can imagine. It's so horrific for a girl to say that to a therapist. I mean, it's not good. It's really bad. So again, this is just an example. So now, oh, okay. I am JK. Your videos are good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, now to continue. So, the types of abuse: cyberbullying, emotional abuse, grooming, sexual abuse, sexual exploitation. Now, all these are the kind of things that young girls and boys pass through. This is what they go through all the time. And again, that is why it is very, very important as a parent, as a mother or father, to watch what your child does online. Make sure that it's not anything to do with porn sites. Make sure it's not anything to do with horrific horrific for example, and also these games, like these zombie games and all of that, that these children like playing a lot. That is also That's also another thing that turns them to a monster. Even though that they don't want to be, but they get so sunk into the game that they don't even realize that, wow, that they don't know what they're doing again. So again, that's why it is very important to monitor them and to make sure that when they're going online, that they should only use it for educational purposes. They should use it to that if they have assignments or coursework in school that they get given, that is what they should use the internet to do, and that way it will avoid all of this all of this abusing, because it's just like where we as parents, we're trying to get a message across to our children that, look, online abuse is not good. We're trying to get that message across to them, but these are children nowadays. They just say that, oh, that they want to do that you can't control me. They want to do what they want. But when the trouble comes, okay, what is emotional abuse? But what if you call the police on your parent, and they arrest you because some children in the country think that police will save them, but when they do wrong, the police will. Is I do understand what you're saying. Emotional abuse is another form of abuse that um, young children they get um, emotionally abused because of the way they like, for example, these pedophiles, they get. Oh, that's fine. No, no worries. That's fine. Because of these pedophiles, they'll be saying sexual words to them. They'll be saying all kinds of sexual things to them online that will break down this child emotionally. They'll be so emotional that they don't know what to do. They'll be isolated. They'll shut themselves in the room, lock themselves in the room for days, and at the end of the day, people will be noticing. They'll be noticing that, oh, that this one that Alice hasn't been in school for more than a week now. What's going on? And it will become a very, very big concern. It will. It become a concern, and that is why we as parents, we actually need to stop this now. We need to stop it before it gets out of hand. And the only way we can do that is by always educating our children, continuously educating them, and making sure that they stay off all these porn websites, all these kind of horrific websites and games. That way we are doing our job by protecting our children. And the last but not the least is that if a child comes to you and reports that they have been abused, do not keep quiet. Take action by calling the police. Effects of online abuse are anxiety, self-harm, eating, eating disorder, and suicide thoughts. Now, you see, all this is where it comes in. Now, first of all, if a child comes to you, if a child definitely comes to you and reports to you that they are being abused, don't do not take it that they're lying, because they are not. I mean, there are some children out there that do lie. They do. There are some children out there that do lie, but not every single child lies about it. That child knows themselves and knows how they are feeling. So it is very, very important that if a child comes to you and reports that they are being abused, don't keep quiet. Take action. Take action by going to every length, going to the police, and also even as going as far as following that child to where it happened, and also make sure you get evidence, because that's what the police will need. Make sure you get evidence. Do video recording. Do a video recording of it. Or if you even see it happening to someone else, also do a video recording. That way it will save that child and save another child. Now, all this will actually make that child to have anxiety. They'll be having suicidal thoughts. They won't be able to eat well. They'll be using the knife on themselves, cutting themselves every time. Oh, thank you for your understanding of my question. I like and understand you a lot. You really have nice factual. I wish that I was as smart as you. Oh, thank you so much. Wow. Well, I'm just for me, I'm talking from experience, because I know of a friend that this has happened to before. So I'm talking of experience. So I'm using my friend's experience as an experience to talk about this. So yeah. So anyway, so all this, like I said, it will actually make that child to be self-harming themselves, to not be able to eat well. They'll rather than them eating food, they'll be eating chocolate. They can go shopping and buy a whole bunch of chocolate, different kind of chocolate, and be stuffing their mouth, stuffing themselves with chocolate only, and chocolate and Coke. And then when they become so obese, then is going to be a cause of concern. And when the parent eventually starts looking into it, they will now realize that my child is being abused. So again, if your child if your child has come to you and has reported to you that they are being abused, take it seriously. Take it seriously. It is for your good and for the good of your child. Now, we've come to the end, and we are going to continue this next week Sunday, as I've started. So if you have if any of you have like any more questions, please do feel free to put it in the comment section below. And please, before I go, okay, have you been through it before, that you're talking about abuse? Sorry, it is personal. I like to talk about it, about abuse. I understand. Do not go through keep going through it. Right. Not necessarily me, but a close friend of mine. A close friend of mine has passed through it. So she's told me so many stories of what she has passed through. So like I said before, I'm using her experience, because she did take she gave me permission to talk about it, so that the message can be spread for this abuse to stop. So yeah, so my friend has told me about this, and I just decided to relate her story to this. Like I said, please don't fail to. Okay, no, don't go though. You are so understanding and factual. Please don't go. Tell me what sexual harassment means. Oh wow. Okay, look, before I go, I will answer this question. Sexual harassment is is a form of abuse. Sexual harassment is, for example, like where a person's been stalked. Because like all the like these middle-aged people from age 50, 60 upwards. Oh, thank you. Like these middle-aged people that's age 50 or 60 upwards, they like preying on like young 16-year-old girls or as low as 14. So maybe because they have been single for a long time, and it's hard for them to get a woman, so they will be lusting for younger girls, and then one day they'll decide to start stalking. Oh, thank you. Don't go, stay please. I I would love to stay, but I have other things that I need to do. But like I said, I will. Okay, like I said, I will answer that last question of the sexual harassment. So yeah, so like I said, so like these middle-aged people, they like praying young people, and then they'll start stalking them. They'll start stalking them, taking pictures of them, even putting camera in their house, watching them on CCTV, and then that's how it will just be building up. And then one day they'll just decide to go out one day, target that person, and then they'll start to rape them. So that's the kind of sexual harassment that happens, because at the end of the day, when the girl eventually does get raped, they will call the police. So that's what I mean by sexual harassment. So now, like I said, um, yeah. So now, like I said, we are going to continue this next week, Sunday. We're going to continue part two of this. So please don't fail to subscribe, comments, thumb up, do like me, share with your friends and your colleague, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. Once again, it's your girl. And